City offense, really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Tannehill. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Now it's Tannehill. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, it's Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he stays up. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And we'll get a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about
now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Frank Clark, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through, pick up those guys rushing the quarterback, and give himself a chance.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Davis Mills, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Austin Eckler, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then finally, Monday Night Football. The Ravens and Saints down at the Superdome at 8:15 Eastern Time. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Tannehill now to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
so much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He completes it to Beckham. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
KC's offense ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Badgley's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra break, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 52 yards. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Tannehill on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Kansas City,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6.